Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Monet and I'm going to be getting a surgery soon. So if you clicked on this video, you saw that it is titled my breast augmentation journey, or whatever I name it, my boob vlog. But yes, I will be getting my breast done soon. I cannot believe that I'm actually saying this. So just to get this out of the way, for anybody that is against plastic surgery, I advise you to click out of the video, because I don't feel like my reasons are going to change your mind or make you feel like, you know, that I'm doing the right thing if you are against it already. So, you know, exit out the video. I only want people who are here to support me, who are genuinely interested in either getting their breast done themselves or just want to follow my journey. So, everybody that's still here, let's proceed. So, I'm going to give you a quick backstory on why I'm getting my breast done. First of all, it's the most cliche reason being that I have small breasts to begin with. I'm about a small B cup, and that's recent. That's like for the past, 3 years or so that I've been in the B cup, I believe. Or 5 years, I probably would say, like high school. I think I finally got to a B cup when I got in high school. So, yeah, I've been a small boob girl, and anybody that has small boobs or had them knows that it's not always the most comfortable thing when you feel like you're going to hit puberty and things are just going to change for the better, and it doesn't happen that way. I always looked up to like my older sisters and my mom as to what I thought my body was going to look like when I got older, but as you guys can see, that didn't happen. And I told myself that by the age 25, if my breasts hadn't grown into like a full C, that I would, you know, go get my boobs done. So it's been about 2 years that I've been like waiting around and looking at doctors. And of course, I've been on YouTube watching tons of videos over the years. Like since I was in high school, I've been watching tons of videos since like 2009. 2007 when I got on YouTube, when I first started creating my account. I've been looking at stuff for so long. So I've always known what I wanted and how I wanted my breasts to look. And now it's been such a boom in plastic surgery. It's like so many people to watch, and I just love that it's better and it's more informative, and people are coming out and being open about getting surgeries done, especially African American women. So I'm just so happy. Like I went and searched I think like 2 or 3 years ago, and I came across Aaliyah Jade's video. Now, watching her video, I was so happy because I searched high and low on YouTube for somebody that was similar to my body type. Like I'm 5'1" and I'm 110 pounds. So a lot of people that I would watch, they were my size, or they were short but they had more, you know, weight on them, and then their breast was like a C cup already, and they were going for like a double D or something like that. So I never would get a picture of what I would look like possibly after getting my breast done. But when I found her, I just was like, yes, like thank you. So I watched her videos, and I actually contacted her surgeon, which is Dr. Desai. And I'm from New York also, so I went up there for the summer. I booked the consultation and everything, but I did it too close to the end of my stay, and I wound up having to come back to Georgia, where I live now. I live in Atlanta. So I didn't get that done, and I was so excited because he was such a like wonderful person. He was so excited and just like, you know, making me feel like even more excited about it, you know. But I was just like, damn. So I didn't get it done. And recently, I remember I stumbled across Morgan Taylor's video. I was scrolling through again, because I watch boob vlogs all the time. Like sometimes I watch the same people's stuff over and over again. But I watched Morgan Taylor's video, and of course Time the Infamous got hers done. So I'm like, okay, Morgan Taylor lives in Georgia, you know. So I went and I did a consultation with her surgeon, and that's actually who I decided on, because I'm in, you know, he lives in Atlanta. And I don't have to worry about traveling out of state. I don't have to worry about going to Miami and finding somebody to come with me to help me recover, taking off work, none of that. So I'm like, this is perfect. He's here, and I've seen her videos, her scar. I love the way her breasts look, you know, the final results. You know, everything is good. And she didn't seem to have a hard time healing after her breasts were done. So I was like, okay, when it came to price and everything, I'm like, this is perfect. This is perfect. So that was last year that I actually had my consultation with him. And I forgot what month it was, but now we're in December. Today's December 18th, 2017. And my surgery is booked for the 28th. So it's becoming more and more real for me the more the time passes by. I'm like, this is really happening. And I'm not nervous, I'm just anxious. I'm ready for it to happen. I have all this information that I've saved up. And my mom is also a nurse, so she schooled me on, you know, medications and all of that stuff. I know I'm in good hands with my surgery and after my surgery. When I come home, I have my mom to look after me and my family. So I'm just super excited. And like I said, right now, what you guys are seeing is a Victoria's Secret. I think this is the Dream Bra, or the Victoria's Secret Dream push-up. I think it's push-up bra, but I think it's the Dream collection. But I love this bra, and I love the way that it gave me like some lift, you know. It adds 2 cup sizes to your breast. So like I said, I'm like a small B, so this is like what a D would look like on me. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want as far as the projection, everything. So let me go into what I'm getting. I will be getting 450 cc's of silicone. I'm gonna go with the gel silicone instead of the gummy bear, because after filling the gummy bear implant and, well, the one that they had available at my surgeon's office, and watching videos here on YouTube, a lot of women said that their breasts were too firm. And it's not like, you know, I'm not young, but I do want like perky breasts, but I don't want the feel to be different than what they feel like already. You know, I want them to feel like tissue and fat. You know, I don't want to be reminded that it's an implant in there. You know, I don't want that. I don't want them to be stiff when I go to move or I'm running. I don't want it to feel too heavy because it's more of a solid mass in there, if you get what I'm saying. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna get that. And the nurse was like, you know, you're too young for that. You don't need that. It's more for older women who deal with like sagging breasts. It helps keep everything up, and you know, they want that firm, youthful look. But since you're young, you don't need it. Your skin, you know, the way my breast is already, I don't need that. And also because I have small breasts already, putting that in there, I don't want. It'll be more noticeable, I think she was saying, basically. And with the gel, it'll blend in more with my breast tissue that I have already. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm getting. Now I was kind of thinking like 450 was too big, but I also looked online at women that were my size and my weight, and they were getting like 450, and it looked good. So what I was saying is, I want a natural look. I want a slope to my breast. I don't want them sitting up to my collarbone. I'm not trying to get like crazy looking implants. I just want fuller and bigger breasts. So I decided to go with high profile, and that would give me the upper pole fullness that I want up here, because like I said, I didn't mention, but I am a mom and I did breastfeed, so that took a lot of the fluffiness that I had at the top. It dropped once the milk went away, and that's what I really missed. That's what really made me want to get my breasts done, on top of having small breasts. I was like, if I don't have a reason before, I definitely got a reason now. Like, breastfeeding, any of you out there have breastfed, you know that after the milk is gone, if you aren't the ones that are blessed to have big breasts after having babies, then you know that it kind of does a number on your boobs. But thankfully I had small breasts before, you know, all of that, because I didn't have the extreme sagging and stuff. So it happened, you know. I'm glad that it's the way it is. And now I'm going and getting, you know, some fuller, bigger boobs. And I'm not doing this for nobody. I'm doing it for myself. I don't hate my body. I don't have any type of dysmorphia, you know, body dysmorphia. This is just something I've always wanted to do, especially if I didn't have a full size. Because I'm older. Like I said, I'm 25, and as I'm becoming a woman, I want to look like one also. And I feel like my body, as far as the top, is stuck in preteen mode, and the rest of me, of course, is spreading and doing things. And of course, I'm just like, I want to look the way I feel, and I feel like a woman, and I want to look more like a woman, like I said. So I'm gonna be getting it done, like I said, on the 28th. And I'm going to leave Dr. Colgrove's information in the description bar. I'm also going to vlog my journey for the first 3 months so that you guys can go through the recovery process with me and see my, not final results, but more of the, you know, dropping and fluffing. Once that's done, you can see how they look. And follow me on